The moon hung low in the sky, casting a faint glow over the ocean's surface. The rhythmic sound of waves lapping against the boat echoed in my ears as I prepared to embark on a night dive. The air was thick with anticipation, and a chill ran down my spine despite the warmth of the tropical night. I adjusted the straps of my scuba gear, the metallic clinks magnifying the eerie silence that surrounded us. My dive buddy Mark shot me a nervous glance, his eyes reflecting the uncertainty that we both felt. Night dives were always a different beast, but the promise of discovering the hidden wonders beneath the surface fueled our excitement. We descended into the inky blackness, our flashlights cutting through the darkness like beams of spectral light. The ocean floor loomed beneath us, shrouded in shadows that seemed to dance and twist in the water. The coral formations appeared more mysterious at night, their vibrant colors muted by the absence of sunlight. As we explored the underwater world, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching us. The beam of my flashlight revealed fleeting glimpses of marine life, but the vastness of the ocean concealed secrets beyond our comprehension. I tried to convince myself it was just my imagination playing tricks, but an unsettling unease settled in my chest. Minutes turned to hours as we swam deeper into the abyss. The underwater landscape transformed into a surreal dreamscape, with twisted coral formations resembling grotesque sculptures. My heart raced, not just from the exertion of the dive, but from the growing sense of foreboding that gripped me. Suddenly my flashlight flickered, casting us into complete darkness. Panic surged through my veins as I fumbled to check the batteries, but they were inexplicably drained. Mark's light remained steady, providing a feeble glow in the vast emptiness that surrounded us. I nodded in agreement, and we began our ascent. The dark water seemed to press in on us, each stroke against the current a struggle against an unseen force. As we neared the surface, my breath caught in my throat. The boat that had been our lifeline moments ago was nowhere in sight. A surge of panic swept over me, my mind racing to comprehend the situation. The moonlight barely penetrated the surface, leaving us adrift in a sea of shadows. Mark and I exchanged desperate glances, our eyes wide with fear. We swam in what we believed was the direction of the boat, but the currents had other plans. The darkness played tricks on our perception, distorting distance and direction. The more we swam, the further we seemed to drift into the abyss. The water around us grew colder, and an unnatural stillness settled in the ocean. It was as if the entire underwater world held its breath, waiting for something ominous to unfold. The unease that had lingered earlier transformed into a gut-wrenching dread. That's when we heard it, a haunting melody that seemed to emanate from the depths below. It was a dissonant symphony of echoing clicks and alien-like wails, echoing through the water. My heart pounded in my chest as I strained to identify the source, but the darkness concealed the true nature of the haunting sounds. A shadowy figure emerged from the depths, its form obscured by the murkiness of the water. It moved with an otherworldly grace, its eyes reflecting an unnatural glint. My mind struggled to comprehend the sight before me, and a sense of primal terror gripped my soul. But the mysterious figure was closing in, its presence sending shockwaves of fear through every fiber of my being. In a desperate bid for escape, we descended once more into the black depths, the haunting melody growing louder with each passing second. As we descended, the figure pursued us relentlessly. The water seemed to thicken, making each movement a struggle. My lungs burned for air, but the suffocating dread pushed me to keep swimming downward, away from the enigmatic horror that pursued us. The haunting melody reached a deafening crescendo, and the water around us pulsated with an otherworldly energy. I could feel the pressure building, threatening to crush us under its weight. The darkness seemed alive, wrapping around us like a suffocating shroud. Just as I thought we could endure no more, we broke through the surface. The moonlight greeted us and the boat came into view, as if it had been waiting for our return. Gasping for air, we clung to the edge of the boat, our bodies trembling with a mixture of exhaustion and terror. The haunting melody lingered in the air, a fading echo of the horrors we had witnessed beneath the surface. Mark and I exchanged a wordless understanding. The ocean held secrets far beyond our understanding, and some mysteries were best left undisturbed. As the boat sped away from that accursed place, I couldn't shake the feeling that the enigmatic figure still watched from the depths, waiting for the next curious soul to plunge into the abyss. The ocean, with its hidden terrors, had claimed a piece of our sanity that night, leaving us haunted by the memory of what lurked beneath the surface.